Hello, in this video I will be talking about one of the most famously known works of art done by the Mesoamerican civilization, the Olmecs. To start off, we will begin to take a look at who exactly the Olmecs were. The Mesoamerican culture known as the Olmecs is considered to be the oldest Mesoamerican civilization that we currently know of. The time period they thrived in was pre-classical Mesoamerica, lasting from 12,000 BCE to circa 400 BCE. They are often referred to as a mother culture, not just because of their old age, but because they were also one of the most influential ancient civilizations of ancient Mesoamerica. Other well-known Mesoamerican civilizations, such as the Mayan and Teotihuacan civilization, have many aspects of their art and culture that can be traced back to certain parts of Olmec culture. According to worldhistory.org, the Olmec culture was found along the Gulf of Mexico in order to exploit the fertile and well-watered coastal areas to grow crops. As their culture advanced, so did their civilizations. The Olmec began to form centers and cities. According to National Geographic, the Olmec had several sites that were thought to be important centers of activity. Two of the most significant sites were San Lorenzo and La Venta. La Venta, what is now currently the Mexican state of Tabasco, was thought to have thrived from 900 to 500 CE. It was formed on a low salt dome 12 kilometers from the Gulf Coast. According to William Rust and Robert Scherer in their report Olmec Settlement Data from La Venta, Tabasco, Mexico, riverine resource concentration at La Venta played a significant role in the evolution of Olmec civilization. San Lorenzo, what is currently now the Mexican state of Veracruz, was thought to have thrived from 1150 to 900 CE. It was formed on, according to Christopher Minster, what was once a large island in the middle of the Coatzacoalcos River. The San Lorenzo site was the Olmec's first great city and was often referred to as the Olmec Heartland. It was home to the creation of many of their famous works, including the Olmec Colossal heads. 10 out of 17 of the colossal heads were found at the San Lorenzo site, according to James Porter in his work Olmec Colossal Heads as Recarved Thrones, Mutilation, Revolution, and Recarving, which was featured in Anthropology and Aesthetics. Jose Maria Melgar y Serrano was one of the first to discover the colossal heads at the San Lorenzo site in 1862. Standing nearly 12 feet tall and weighing 8 tons, the colossal heads are of great importance to Olmec culture artistically and spiritually. The colossal stone heads were carved in basalt and portray realistic-looking heads and detailed protruding facial features. What makes the material these heads are made out of so important is the fact that in order to make the heads, the basaltic rock had to be transported. According to Leslie Hazel in her work, An Analysis of Log Raft Open Water Performance and Crew Capability to move megaliths pre-classic Olmec used for colossal head sculptures. The megaliths were retrieved from Cerro Sintepec in the Tuxtla Mountains and transported a distance of at least 80 kilometers to their principal center at San Lorenzo. What makes this journey so significant was not only the distance, but also the weight of the basaltic rock. Many of the large stones used could weigh more than 20 tons. Transporting this material took tremendous effort from the Olmecs. Many have theorized that the Olmec transported it via Basla River rafts after analyzing the possibility of water-based routes. What makes these colossal heads so important artistically is the detail on each one. As I mentioned before, each colossal head is very realistic and has its own unique set of protruding facial features. One example is of Colossal Head number 8. This colossal head in particular was carved to portray a man with an irritated expression. Similar to the other colossal heads, a piece of headgear goes across his forehead, and his facial features are carved to have real death. Unfortunately, there is no definite explanation as to who are the people these heads belong to. While we do not know for certain, there have been many theories as to who the colossal heads represent. One such theory is that due to their massive size, they depict powerful and important Olmec rulers. This is also due to the dedication and hard work required to create them, as well as the precious material they are made out of. This is one of the most agreed upon theories amongst Mesoamerican art historians. Another theory is that they depict important players that participated in Mesoamerican ball games, similarly to the way we honor famous players with merchandise with their faces on it. This theory is because of the protective headgear found carved on most of the heads. What makes these colossal heads so important spiritually is the meaning embedded in these works of art that portray Olmec belief. The Olmec culture believed that all of a human's experience and emotions, as well as their soul, was to be found residing in the head alone. By creating a sculpture of only a person's head, this reinforces this belief that the most important parts of a person was to be found within the head. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.